Auburn at Missouri. I like Auburn here. Look, by the way, I mentioned coaches off of buys and that are good as underdogs. That fits here with Auburn and Hugh Freeze, who's still one of the best game planners in college football. So I assume we'll have a really good game plan here to attack a very vulnerable Missouri defense. I mean, I had questions about this Missouri defense all over edge rush, linebacker, secondary after what they lost last year. And they haven't really answered any of those questions. Freeze 30 and 14 against the spread, 68% as an underdog, covered by a touchdown per game, 18 and 9 against the number against SEC competition as an underdog. But I mean, you look at this Auburn team, they like they should have beat Oklahoma. They probably should have beat Arkansas. They just had untimely turnovers. Meanwhile, Missouri, you look at their 3 data points against quality opponents, they got blasted by A&M. They should have lost to Vandy at home. And they were trailing by double digits to Boston College at home. They've played the significantly easier schedule. Auburn has better numbers, and some of Auburn's numbers include Hank Brown at quarterback. Peyton Thorne's been much better. I think Hank Brown's had like 80 or 90 snaps. I didn't even mention Auburn's loss earlier. They lost to Cal. They had a -5 turnover margin in that game. So could Peyton Thorne just throw a couple pick sixes here and I'm toast? Yeah, but I don't see much separation between these teams. Like I look at my power ratings right now, and in that like 18 to 25 range, it's like all of these 18 to like 28. There's like a 10. It's all these SEC teams like Arkansas, Auburn, Kentucky, South Carolina, Missouri. I just don't think there's much separation between all those teams in that second tier. Tennessee might be headed right. They're getting close.
Pass them.
What's that?
You're gonna go past them below the standings
Yeah, they
here.
might just keep on dropping if Nico doesn't clean it up. But I just don't think there's much separation here. Missouri off 2 straight road games, Auburn off of the bye. I think Auburn will be able to move the ball here. They've shown they can move the ball against good defenses all year, and they put up 300 yards against Oklahoma in the first half. Uh, yeah, give me War Eagle here.
Yeah, I dislike both of these teams, but I can only point out one problem with Auburn. I can point out multiple problems with Missouri. I mean, with Auburn, you're dead last in net turnover margin. You're -11 on the season. You've given away 15 balls. You've only gotten 4 back. That makes me a little cautious against a Missouri defense right now that I believe is they've gained 7 turnovers this season, 5 of them off of interceptions. So that's it. That's the hesitation with Auburn, right? Is just from a turnover perspective that you and I both know can't last forever. We don't think. So so we'll see about that. But on the other side, like Missouri, I have no love for this team. As amazing as high as I was on them last year, I don't have any of those feelings for them this year. They've been great at defending the rush and causing havoc. That should work against Auburn and Jarquez Hunter. He's been the bell cow. And their havoc allowed mark for Auburn has been, I think it's 100th right now. So they do make a lot of mistakes, like we said earlier. But Peyton Thorne was pretty good passing in his return against Oklahoma, and he didn't make any mistakes against Georgia, which is really all you can ask for. And this Mizzou secondary it just has not been good whatsoever. They can't contain explosives. They're 131st in standard downs explosives. That means in early plays, like 1st and 10, 2nd and 7, standard downs here, Auburn's going to be able to hit some explosive plays and create a TD. And I think specifically it's going to be Keandre Lambert-Smith out of the slot, maybe Jarquez Hunter on the ground. But it really looks like there's an advantage for Auburn to throw early here because Missouri is giving up a ton of explosives. And then offensively, I don't know what's going on with Missouri and Kirby Moore. Electric last year with Cody Schrader. He's not on the team anymore. They all of a sudden cannot create explosives. They're 121st in passing EPA. I don't know what's happened to Brady Cook. I don't know if Luther Burden's on the back of a milk carton in Columbia, Missouri. I don't know. But they're 121st in passing EPA. They're even worse in finishing drives. This offense is broken, Drink. Get it fixed. But I like Auburn
And their
here.
best back, Nate Noel, he might be out this week too. He's averaging
Right.
6 yards per carry. His backup Carroll's only at 4.8. So
Yeah, Carroll's
yeah,
not doing the same as what he did for Georgia State. But if you can swallow the turnover stuck, you can handle it here. By the way, I don't think this number's done moving. I think it's going down to 2.5 or 3. So if
yeah,
you
that's where I
want to
think
get
it should be.
Auburn, yeah, if you want Auburn, get it.
I don't think there's much difference in this team. I think this should be 3.